advice. I needed to change my focus from meeting the needs of others to taking care of number one, me. The more I read, the more I saw the same perspective. If this was true, my lifelong focus on others had been robbing me of myself. I apparently needed to become more selfish. But deep inside, nagging thoughts kept rising. Could there be a good side to being a people pleaser? Could there be another, better way to feel good about myself than depending on what others think? Could I still be a people pleaser if I developed a healthy view of myself? Could I still care about others but do it from a place of confidence and strength? That's where my journey began. To answer those questions, I began exploring how to build a view of myself that wasn't based on the opinions of others. If I could see myself accurately and learn to accept my uniqueness, I wouldn't have to try to impress others anymore. I could just care about them. And so this book goes one step further than most of the others I've seen out there. It recognizes the negative side of being a people pleaser when it's just a vehicle to build our own self-esteem. But it also recognizes there's a positive side to pleasing that comes from learning to focus on ourselves to become healthy. If we can get to that healthy place, it provides a perfect foundation for being a power people pleaser. We can reach out to serve others and meet their needs for the right reasons. We can truly focus on others because we're okay with who we really are. The people-pleasing payoff. I wish I could say I'm writing this book in the past tense and that I've been completely healed from my lifelong struggle with people-pleasing. Well, the tendencies are still there, and I'm not finished yet. But I found a whole new level of confidence from being myself and capitalizing on that uniqueness to reach out to others. I'm on a journey, and I want to invite you to come with me so you can find freedom as well. I don't pretend to have all the answers. I just want to be your guide as you begin your own journey. Think of this as a conversation over coffee. In each chapter, we'll meet to talk through different aspects of the process. We'll discuss what works and what doesn't, and share stories of others who have wrestled with the same struggles. We'll also get practical. I'll help you develop your own step-by-step map to make it through the wilderness. I have doctor in front of my name, but I'm not a psychologist. I won't pretend to give you the valuable insight a therapist can provide. I've experienced that value firsthand, learning about my motives and drives from professionals who know what to look for. My doctorate is in higher education and adult learning, and I've spent my career in the classroom, both university and corporate, discovering how to negotiate the challenges of communication. That's the perspective I'll bring to the table, a practical approach to relationships, which has been the focus of all of my previous books. Here's what you'll gain from joining me in this journey. You'll realize that it's possible to break free from lifelong patterns, and it's not as hard as you think. You'll learn how to say no instead of automatically saying yes, no matter who's asking. You'll relax in real relationships instead of feeling the need to manipulate others, even when they're being manipulative. You'll find it easier to get people to like you by being real and realize you're enough. You'll learn to find yourself so you can learn to like yourself without having to become someone you're not. You'll be less overwhelmed since you won't be spending so much time positioning yourself in relationships, taking your hands off the controls. You'll become who you really are, and you can still be nice, or even nicer. You'll learn how to handle conflict without intimidation and do it with confidence. You'll have less anxiety and finally get that good night's sleep. Bottom line, there's hope. You don't have to continue to struggle in the quicksand of pleasing others to build your self-esteem. But as you build a healthy foundation for yourself, you'll become a real people pleaser in the best way possible. The more you please yourself, the more pleasing you'll be to others. It might sound like an insurmountable task, like climbing Mount Everest, especially if pleasing has been a lifelong pattern. But no one can climb a mountain in a single step. The only thing we can do is take that first step, then the next, then the next. Individual steps are easy.